Hi, I'm Tina from California. Please like and subscribe. I was born to a super rich mom who owned a giant cosmetic company. Dad left mom when I was 2 because he couldn't cope with her overambitious nature. But to be honest, mom wasn't so hard to live with, mostly because she was hardly around. Usually, I only saw mom when she came back from an overseas trip with a ton of toys for me. I guess that was her way of making up for the absence, but I wasn't complaining. I'd spend hours talking to my toys and pretending they were my best friends. But as I grew up, I started noticing how absent my mom was from my life. She missed important events at school all the time. When I was in 5th grade, I was chosen to play Rapunzel in a school play, thanks to my silky long hair. Mom swore she wouldn't miss it, but by the time she reached the school, the play was over.
I'm sorry, honey. I got stuck with something important.
I know, Mom. I can never be as important to you as your work.
Sweetheart, I'm doing this for you. One day, this company will be yours.
But I don't want to work for your stupid company. I want to become an actress. My drama teacher says I'm a natural.
I'll talk to your teacher about putting such silly ideas into your head. Acting is for losers who've got nothing better to do.
Mom held up her hand, and I knew there was no use arguing anymore. But the acting bug in me never died. I joined the school's drama club and participated in all kinds of plays. Of course, Mom had no clue about it. So once, when I was in the 10th grade, I was at the mall when I noticed a girl staring at me weirdly. Then she followed me to the coffee shop. I thought something was fishy, so I cornered her when I got the chance. "What's your problem? If you want my autograph, just say so."
Why would I want your autograph?
"Because I'm the future Emma Stone. See these billboards? My face will be all over them in a few years. I don't want you to have regrets later on."
I thought you were the girl my brother's dating, but I guess I was wrong.
Oh, so this girl thought I was someone else. Suddenly, the acting bug in me started squirming. Actually, I am Jack's girlfriend.
But my brother's name is Ethan.
Of course, but I call him Jack. You know, when we first met, it was raining, and he offered me his jacket. Since then, I've called him Jack. The girl totally bought my lie and even took me to lunch to learn more about how her brother and I met. I had an awesome time making up stories about my imaginary boyfriend and how much we were in love. The next day, I was in the school cafeteria with my best friend Lily when I saw the same girl walking toward me looking furious. I had no clue she was in my school.
You big fat liar! I thought I'd seen you somewhere before. It was in a play last month. How dare you pretend to be my brother's girlfriend?
No need to get so worked up. You assumed I was her and I just played along. By the way, don't you think my acting skills are next level? The girl stomped off angrily without asking for my autograph. Yet again. Lily looked at me with a confused expression, so I told her everything. Suddenly, she fell to my feet.
How could I be so blind? The answer to all my problems has been right in front of me.
Girl, what's gotten into you? I'm the one who's supposed to be melodramatic. Lily explained that she wanted to dump her boyfriend, Adam, since she'd fallen in love with her new neighbor. Adam went to another school, so we'd never met. But weren't you telling me last week how you were deeply, madly, and hopelessly in love with him?
That was last week. It's been 168 hours since. You just have to make it look like he's been cheating on me, so I can easily dump him.
Okay, but what do I get in return?
The opportunity to practice your acting skills. Future Jennifer Lawrence.
You know how to push the right buttons, girl, don't you? Adam was supposed to take Lily out on a date at a fancy restaurant that weekend. Moments after they were seated, I barged in wearing a massive curly wig and the ugliest glasses. The love of my life. The apple of my eyes. You said you loved my thick curly hair. Then what are you doing with this witch with a boring ponytail?
Who are you? Do we know each other?
Oh, don't be so cruel, my coochie-coo. I know I've put on 25 ounces, but I promised to put in extra hours at the gym.
Stop it! Lily, believe me, I've never met this girl before. She's lying! If you want to dump me, just say so. I'm willing to die for you, my precious, but don't call me a liar. I know your favorite color is green, you love sushi, you still watch cartoons, and you snore when you laugh. Am I lying, Lily?
Lily simply shook her head.
That doesn't prove anything.
Actually, it does. I can't believe you've been cheating on me with this thing. I'm done with you.
With that, Lily stormed off before Adam could make sense of what had just happened. I quietly snuck out too. The next day at school, Lily and I couldn't stop laughing about the whole thing. Thankfully, Adam didn't try to contact her again, and she got busy dating her new neighbor. At home, things were going from bad to worse between Mom and me. She wanted me to focus on studies, but my heart was in theater. I wanted to join an acting school in New York, but she just wouldn't let me. One morning, after a heated argument with Mom, I was rushing to my class when I bumped into something rock solid. What the rock? You got buttons for eyes? I looked up and saw Adam. What are you doing here?
I transferred to this school. It was getting hard to stay away from my girlfriend.
Let go, you bleep. I am not your girlfriend.
But wasn't I your coochie coo just a few days ago?
Listen, mister. I was just trying to help my friend get rid of you.
Actually, you did me a favor too. I knew Lily was seeing another guy while we were dating.
What? And you still dated her? Are you a nutcase?
Well, I was about to confront her that day, but you made things easier. You put up a nice act, by the way.
He gave me a lopsided smile, and for some reason, it made my heart flutter. He knew it was me. Adam was actually pretty cute. Then, suddenly, he was touching my long, silky hair.
Your hair is gorgeous. It's a shame you hid it behind that ugly wig that day.
I mumbled an awkward, thank you, and literally ran to my class. The next few days, I had a feeling Adam was intentionally bumping into me. I saw him near the lockers during lunch, at football practice, in the auditorium. Heck, he even agreed to play the role of a rock in a play I was participating in. One day, I was coming out of the library when I spotted him standing outside, whistling to himself. Are you stalking me?
I could say the same. You were the one falling all over me a few days back.
I angrily walked towards him to give him a piece of my mind, but I slipped on something and landed straight into his arms.
Did you just fall for me again?
Before I could respond, he helped me get back on my feet and then gently pulled off the scrunchie I was wearing.
Your hair looks better this way. Free.
Then he simply turned around and left, leaving me stunned.
You'll burn a hole in his shirt if you keep staring like that.
Whoa, you scared me, Lily.
You like Adam, don't you?
What nonsense, he's not my type.
I would have never dumped him if he looked at me the way he was looking at you.
A few days later, we had to go to another school to perform our play. I got my period on the bus. As I was getting off, Adam pulled me aside and wrapped his jacket around my waist. I rushed to the washroom and changed, and when I came out, I found him waiting for me. He stayed close to me throughout the day, and I could feel his eyes on me every now and then. I was slowly falling for Adam. When I told Lily about it, she squealed with delight.
I knew it! I know he feels the same about you. Why don't you ask him out?
Mom has a party planned this weekend, so maybe next week. That weekend, Mom threw a grand party for her business associates. I hated being part of these boring parties, but I had to attend for Mom's sake. I was sulking in a corner when I heard a familiar voice.
Hey, this party just got 100 times better.
Adam? What are you doing here?
I'm here with my mom. What about you?
This is my house. My mom's the hostess. I spent the evening chatting with Adam, and we had an amazing time. Adam was smart and witty, and at one point I was about to ask him out when I noticed Mom gesturing for me to meet her outside.
Tina, my sweetheart, you're looking gorgeous today.
Cut the drama, Mom. Get to the point.
Okay, that boy you're talking to, his mom owns a supermarket chain, and they're one of the biggest potential buyers of our cosmetic products. If you date him, it'll be great for our business.
I almost told her that I was going to anyway, but then I had an idea. But I don't even like him.
Please, Tina, think about the business. I want to see our products on their supermarket shelves.
Okay, but then you'll allow me to apply to that acting school. When Mom reluctantly agreed, my heart did a double flip. I was going to ask Adam out anyway, and now I'd also be able to follow my passion. Adam and I started dating, and the next few days were pure bliss. He was even better than I'd expected. I was falling hard for him, and he seemed to like me too. Then, on my birthday, Adam planned a surprise party for me and invited the entire school. We were having a blast when suddenly Adam grabbed a mic.
Tina, I have another surprise for you here. Come take this.
Everyone cheered as I went to him and took the envelope he was holding, but my face turned white when I saw the papers it contained. It was a contract saying his mom's company would be my mom's company's buyer. What? What's this?
We all know what an amazing actress you are, so you can drop the act now.
Adam, I don't understand.
Okay, let me explain, friends. Tina was dating me so she could use me to get my mom to promote her mom's business. I just made her wish come true.
That's not true.
You know what? I've had enough of your lies. I'm breaking up with you, Tina. Think of this as a parting gift.
Adam left the party, leaving me completely humiliated. I wiped angry tears and rushed back home. When I got home, Mom was waiting for me.
Honey, how was the party? What's wrong?
Adam broke up with me, but don't worry. He gave me this as a parting gift. You can do your happy dance now. I shoved the envelope into Mom's hands. She opened it and looked shocked.
Don't worry, I'll talk to him.
You'll do no such thing. I'm leaving for New York right away. The acting school accepted my application. That wasn't true, but I wanted to get away from the city as fast as I could. I spent the next few months in New York doing random acting gigs until I actually joined the school of my dreams. In a few years, my hard work paid off, and I became a popular actress. Then, one day, I got a call from Mom's doctor. He told me her health was deteriorating fast. I immediately rushed back home and found Mom in bed, looking so frail it shook me. Mom, why didn't you tell me you weren't well?
I didn't want to distract you. I always thought you were wasting your time in acting, but you proved me wrong.
How's the business going?
I don't know.
What?
I know it sounds hard to believe, but I haven't gone to the office for months. The doctor told me to take a break, and I'm listening to him this time.
That's because you've exhausted yourself so much that you can't handle the stress anymore.
Maybe, but I'm tired, Tina. I spent my life running after money and didn't value the priceless gift life had given me, you.
I hugged Mom, and it felt amazing. The next day, I went to her office and found out Mom's business had been falling apart for months. But there was one company still buying her products that kept her from going completely bankrupt. It was Adam's. I decided to meet him and thank him personally. When I went to his office, my heart skipped a beat seeing how handsome he looked.
Tina, I was waiting for you. You look just the same.
He looked at me for what seemed like an eternity, and I felt my cheeks grow red. I wanted to thank you for helping Mom's business. You didn't have to do that.
That was the least I could do after being such an idiot all those years ago. Actually, I heard the conversation between you and your mom at the party where she asked you to date me.
Oh, so that's how you knew? But I was already falling for you by then.
I know. Lily told me about it later on. She was mad at me for not reaching out to you, but I was so ashamed of what I'd done. I'm sorry, Tina. I was just so heartbroken that the only girl I truly loved had been playing with my feelings.
You loved me?
Still do.
Suddenly, my heart started racing like never before. Then how about we start all over again?
Done deal. But first, I want to do something I've been dying to do since you walked in that door.
Adam leaned closer, and just when I thought he'd kiss me, he pulled off my scrunchie. We both burst out laughing.